This is Marimo moss ball, one of the most fascinating decorations that you can put in your tank. Those little green orbs are a great way to enhance your aquarium with something really unique and make it look interesting. Today, we will talk about what are they exactly, how to care for them, and even how to propagate those beauties. Let's get right to it. Firstly, let's discuss what exactly are they. You might have noticed that I haven't called them plants. This is because even though they are called moss balls, they are actually algae, not moss. More specifically, Agagrophila linnea. And there is just no way I said it properly. Those spherical-shaped algae are native to cold lakes of Japan and Iceland. They grow very slowly, up to 5 mm per year, and are very long-lasting. Apparently, some of them can live up to 100 years. And few years back, they became quite popular as additions to aquariums, terrariums, but also as standalone decorations for your desk. Now let's talk about the requirements of Marimo balls. If you have problems with keeping plants alive, you are in luck. Marimo are extremely low maintenance, making them perfect for beginners. They prefer indirect light and are doing very well in low light conditions. And definitely watch out for direct sunlight hitting your tank, as it will turn them brown. Regarding temperature, Marimo balls are thriving in colder waters, so try to keep the temperature rather low. Everything up to 26 degrees Celsius will be preferable. But to make them really happy, I would go for 22-23. I heard that some people even put Marimo balls in the fridge from time to time to mimic colder nights. I'm experimenting with this myself, but so far I don't see any effects, both negative and positive. Because in nature they are moved by natural waves and even animals, it's good to roll those balls in your tank. This will help them keep their shape, but also change the angle of the light. This way you will avoid the situation when only one side has the access to the light all the time, and the bottom part is always in complete shade. Additionally, I sometimes roll them in my hands to keep the shape in good condition. This might sound like a lot of work, but it really takes few seconds, and I do it like once a month. And lastly, from time to time it's worth to rinse them and then squeeze out the dirty water from them. They act as natural filters, kind of like small sponge filters, and can accumulate some dirt inside. And this brings me to the benefits of Marimo balls. As I have just mentioned, because of how they are built, they can be treated as really beautiful mechanical filters. And in bigger numbers, they are really quite effective at keeping your tank clean. And I find them especially suitable for the bare bottom fry tanks. And the next benefit is connected to that. They are excellent source of food for tiny fry and shrimp. Don't get me wrong, they will not eat the Marimo balls directly, but there is always tons of infusoria on top of those balls. And this is one of the best source of foods for tiny fry. The same goes for the shrimp. They just love to search for food on Marimo balls, just like they do on the moss. And lastly, those balls make an excellent decoration. They are definitely interesting looking, they don't require any substrate, and you can place them basically anywhere in just few seconds. And you can shape them whenever you want. Yes, those balls don't have to be balls. They can be used as carpets placed on the driftwood or even glued to any decoration you want. See this? This is one of my shrimp tank that I called the Lord of the Shrimp because I was trying to be funny, and I used Marimo balls to build those hobbit houses. So the imagination is the only limit on how you can use those balls. And as a final note, Marimo balls are quite easy to propagate. If your balls has developed loose fragments or smaller pieces, you can gently tear or cut those portions. Or you can simply cut them into few fragments if you wish. When you roll the torn or cut fragments between your palms, you will get new small Marimo ball. This is actually how it happens in nature. Unfortunately, you will have to be patient with them because they grow really slowly. But in time, it will pay off. So, there you have it. Really interesting, very easy to care for, unique and beautiful looking, and on top of that, beneficial for your tank. And this is why I really encourage you to try them out. Besides, if you don't like them or they will not fit into your aquascape, you can always just keep them in a jar as a super cool decoration for your desk. If you have any cool idea about how to use them, please let me know in the comments because I'm looking for an inspiration. If you like the video, please leave a like, it really helps me out. But for now, thank you very much for watching and see you in the next one.